Hey, what's going on, everybody? Who be 186 back again with another video. Pardon the noise in the background. I'm doing this from my balcony. Um, I wanted to talk about this because this kind of blew up a couple days ago. I saw a video from a dude who I've been following for a little while now, Porter Rock 77, and big shout out to you, dude. He made like a 45 minute. He does one of these like podcasts. I think it was his podcast. 60 frames per second, no lag. 40. It was a great 45 minutes. So I suggest all you guys watch the video before you watch this one, because this is essentially going to be like a response video of that, and I just want to address it. This all goes to a conversation that happened was stemmed from an article. I don't know who did the article, but it was regarding Mark Cerny's comments about the PS4 Pro and kind of like the GPU and stuff like that. And he made this comment about, and listen, I'm not a tech guy, so I don't know the particulars of this, but pretty much how developers, if they choose to, can get more out of the system than you can already get. If you kind of like split the resources in half or something like that, and what he basically was saying, that depending on the game, that however the game is designed, it can design to perform at the level of a machine that is twice the teraflops that's in the machine now. Which the machine has 4.2 teraflops. He's saying that certain games, if the developer chooses to use it, can perform at a optimal level comparable to a device which is 8.4 teraflops, which is twice the size. That's pretty much what he said. Now, before I get into all the other stuff, let me address something real quick. There's a lot of people who have said that Mark Cerny said this so that he can appease the PS4 fan base, so that he can keep Sony having the power advantage and everything like that. Listen, like, there's a lot of dudes who look like who are there are lots of people in that industry that will blow smoke up your ass, will willingly blow smoke up your ass, and not think twice about it. Mark Cerny, to me, doesn't seem like one of those dudes. You know what I mean? I don't think he needed to do this to appease fanboys. All I got from what he said is that if you do that, then you can make the system be, you can utilize more of the system if you do this and do that. Me personally, I think he was just explaining a technique that developers can use. Now, apparently, other consoles have done it before, and yada yada yada. But if he's just saying that, if what he's saying is true, then what is the big deal? Why is it? Now, I see PlayStation fanboys go around saying, "Oh, it has 8.4 teraflops." You see, I'm laughing at the Xbox fanboys, and the Xbox fanboys are calling bullshit. Willingly calling it bullshit, mainly because they don't want to believe that this system, that the PS4 Pro is stronger. They don't want to believe that. And look, hardware, like, bottom line is the bottom line. Like, the Scorpio is probably going to be is more than likely going to be the stronger machine. It does, but yet these fanboys, both sides are so insecure about their purchases, about their fandom, that they take something that was just a comment, just something that he was just talking about, which is nothing, and they turn it into whatever narrative they want to drive. Either it's, oh, it's stronger, or Sony's scared and they're lying to you and all the other bullshit. Like, if the system can technically do that, then he's not lying. But what he also didn't do, he also didn't try to make it seem as if the PlayStation was stronger than the Xbox or anything like that. He was just making a comment based on technology in the machine. That's all he did. But you see all these people talking about, oh, he did this to do this, and I don't buy into that bullshit. He don't feed into that bullshit. I can't speak for all executives. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna name no name, but some executives feed into that bullshit. And Mark Cerny doesn't seem like one of those dudes. But you know, regardless of that, you know, the one thing that I wanted to say, and I agree with Porter Rock 100% on what he's saying. Now, me personally, I'm not gonna sit here and call Mark Cerny a liar or anything like that, but I'm not gonna sit there and take 100% what he's saying about the system or what anybody else says about their system. It doesn't fucking matter to me. I take everything with a grain of salt, because we've seen this example time and time and time again with these companies who tell you one thing and then the reverse happens. When they sit there, they try to sell you a bill of goods on their system, saying that it can do this, it can do that. They show you these fucking bullshit demonstrations about what the system's capable of doing and all the other stuff, what you can do, and then it ends up being bullshit. We've seen this all the fucking time from every company in this industry. We've seen it from EA. We've seen it from I definitely seen it from Ubisoft. We've seen it from Sony with their 2000, I think it was 2006 E3. The PS3 reveal. We saw it with that. We saw it with Microsoft with Kinect. Go back. Try to find the presentation that Nintendo had about the N64 and all the bullshit that they try to spew about that machine. You know what I'm saying? We've seen this shit over and over again, but yet dudes completely forget about it and completely get blinded to it because their favorite brand says something that will give them the one up on this bullshit fake ass console war. And to see that dude go through the bullshit that he went through is bullshit, and it sucks for me because I like everyone involved. I like, but I'm trying to find out why is this dude getting attacked when he's just speaking the truth, or at least he's being reasonable about it. I'm not gonna sit there, take Sony's word for it on this 8.4 teraflop bullshit, and be like, oh, you see, well, technically the Pro is a lot stronger than the Scorpio. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know if it is. More than likely, it's not, based on Digital Foundry, which I will talk about them later. But I'm not going to sit there and you know, talk up my ass to talk up a brand that I want if the information don't support my argument. That's pretty much what he was trying to say. Like, let's wait till Digital Foundry does the thing. And the thing that I find hilarious about it is that Mark Cerny's being accused of this, you know, playing to the fan base, is akin to Xbox fanboys accusing Digital Foundry for doing their fucking job, accusing them of being biased just because they do their job, because they do the test, and you know when you see one after the other said game on PS4 runs better than said game on Xbox One, they get upset, they get mad, they get ass hurt, and they're like, oh, well, you know, Digital Foundry biased this and Digital Foundry biased that. Like, I mean, like, I'm surprised. Like, I'm not surprised that one little fucking comment turned into something that's bullshit. You got these fucking Xbox fanboy damage control podcasts going around saying, oh, they're lying to you, this and that, when these same jackasses sat there and talked up the cloud, talked up DirectX 12, and one fucking dumbass said that that Xbox with the cloud is stronger than 4 Titans. Why? Because he believes it? Probably not, because ultimately he wants the fucking minions in the comment section, all the hangers on in Twitter, all the fucking loser followers of these console fanboy propagandists. They want them to believe it. They want them to spread the word. Not because damn, you know, hyping up Gears, damn hyping up fucking Forza. No, let's talk about let's talk about Sony quote lying to people. Let's talk about that while we talk up all their bullshit and take everything Microsoft says as the gospel while thinking everything Sony does is the worst thing in the world, and vice versa. How the hell are these same dudes who talk up the 8.4 teraflops, the same dudes are gonna sit there and be like, oh well, DirectX 12 is fake, well the cloud is fake, like you guys constantly set yourselves up for failure and to make yourselves look like fucking retards on Twitter and on YouTube. Like if that's what you guys want to believe, that's fine. I refuse to put myself out there under any of this. Because, I mean, friend, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. I don't care. All I care about are the games. That's it. But a lot of these cheerleaders, they don't care about the game. They just care about being on the winning side. Or being on the side of good or whatever the fuck. At the end of the day, and I'll end it after this. At the end of the day, all the man said was that if you split the resources, if you do this, do that, then you can get a game that performs twice the GPU. That's all the man said. That's all he said. But yet, this community takes the crumb side, takes what he said, and fit their agenda behind it, put their agenda behind it, and then they go on from there to their fucking crazy ass theories and hypotheticals. That's all it is. And it sucks for me because I know a lot of these dudes. I like a lot of these dudes, but the whole thing that happened after is fucking dumb, fucking stupid. And the only dude that talks sense, he's the one that's getting shot down. He's the one that's getting called out by people. He's the one that's getting veil shots and bullshit like that. And I'm like, what are you guys upset about? What he's saying is true. Take it as a grain of salt and wait till Digital Foundry does their thing. And at the end of the day, why the fuck do you guys care anyway? It's supposed to be about the games. But excuse me, that's pretty much it. It's Subi 186. I'm out. Peace.